So next you see cluster or remote access. We're not going to use that as well for now. We'll save that for other videos when you're hosting other people's website, or you're actually setting up a web hosting company or having your own clients. A system reboot actually just to reboot the server when a crash happened or other occurrences where you actually need to reboot your server. We're gonna cover that part on a later videos as well. Server status, to check your server status, so we're gonna skip this to account information. Now we're gonna use this after we set up the first hosting account. So we're gonna skip this too for now, and we're gonna go back in this video back to here later on. Account functions, you see all the available functions to operate on a particular account. So all these we're gonna cover at the later videos, and for now we're gonna skip this. So I'm going to show you to actually how you can host your website right away. The same thing with multiple account functions. We're going to skip that. Front page, we're going to skip that. Transfers, we're going to skip that. Themes, we're going to skip that. Packages, here we go. Now, to start hosting your initial website in Web Host Manager or cPanel, you have to create a package. Let's start by adding one now. Let's try internal package. Let's leave everything as unlimited, so we don't have to break into limits for our own sites. And we don't need a dedicated IP depending on how you create your website. If you're going to use a front page, you can tick this, otherwise just leave it unchecked, and use shell access, which you can use at a later date on how I'm going to show you on how you can manage your site using shell access. CGI access, just leave it checked, and everything else leave it as it is now. cPanel theme X3, feature list, default, and local English, and click add. So that's the first step. You need to create a package for you to sign up for yourself. So this is like a hosting plan. You just name a new hosting plan. You just created a new hosting plan named internal package. Now we're going to sign up for this hosting plan ourselves. Now to do that, we're going to go to create an account. So before we do that, let's go real quick to the rest of the functions. We have DNS functions, which we're not going to use now, SQL services, IP functions, disk drives, software, email, system health, cPanel. Now let's see if we can use if we need to use any of the rest of the functions now before we actually create our first hosting account. Well, I don't think we need to do that, so I think we are ready to start creating our new hosting account. So go back all the way up, not all the way up, but until you see account functions. On the second line here, create a new account. Click on that. See? Now, here we are going to host our first website. We are going to use joyrightclick.com as our domain example. Username, just use joyride. The password, let's use a random password. Let's generate it by clicking on that, generate password, and let's use this one. Click here,